to share one of my most favorite books with you, and it is called Sweet and Sour. I just finished reading it, and it's a really good book. It all starts from a girl named Mai. She one time had a very sad moment with Zach, but Zach didn't know she was there. She was all gonna go to the bakery and get Zach his favorite brownie until he was with somebody else, Ryder and Colt. She didn't even barely know them, and she decided to sneak up on her friend and Ryder and Colt. So she got the brownie, and when she was going to sneak up on them, instead she kept hearing their conversation. Ryder was saying, "Do you see that weird girl that was dancing like ching chong music? That wasn't even English." And instead of Zach defending his best friend, he just kept laughing, and laughing. And he didn't even say a thing that Mai could have not been sad about. Mai went to their house and cried and cried. Then Zach's family moved to Japan, and then when they came back to Connecticut, Mai was not that pleased. She didn't want to spend another summer with Zach, even though they were already in the plane. When they reached home, Mai's mom and Holly, Zach's mom, hugged each other so tightly. They were college friends. They were very nice and they barely had a fight. Well, at least that's what Mai thought. And then she was very homesick, so she FaceTimed her best friend Leela Tan. They had very good relationship and really good friendship. When they always ended a FaceTime, they would say "stay gold" and pinky promise each other. They were planning an ultimate revenge for Zach Koyama. And then Zach finally came home. He was with his dad somewhere. And while he came home, some friends came. A girl named Celeste came, and also a boy named Noah. Celeste and Noah came together because Zach came together, and Celeste knew Zach because Noah was Zach's friend, and Celeste knew Noah. Celeste just followed around Mai the whole day, and Mai really liked Celeste because she was very nice. Celeste wasn't annoying, she wasn't being mean, and when she was happy, she would always say "awesome sauce." Mai loved how positive Celeste was. They played together, and then tomorrow Celeste was going to come. Tomorrow Celeste was going to have a sleepover. And when they had a sleepover, they talked about so much stuff. They had fun, and then Mai decided that she could try to help her with the ultimate revenge, not like acting like if she was going to. She just asks about stuff about Zach and how long she knew Zach, and then she finally told that Zach had an account for Instagram, and he had posted a lot of pictures on it with glasses and stuff. Mai said he has an account. Yeah, he has an account, Celeste said. Mai was asking, how does he have an account? Because they both weren't allowed to have an account until they were older, or like 13 or even 14. And then she finally figured out an ultimate revenge. And then the next day, she FaceTimed her best friend Leela Tan, and she told her that she finally came up with the ultimate revenge. Leela asked what it was, and she decided that she should post embarrassing pics of him on Instagram. She already gathered up all of Zach's embarrassing pictures. And then Leela Tan finally came one day. When Leela Tan came, they had a plan. Leela would go on the canoe with Zach, and then Mai would grab grab Zach's phone so he could put all of the embarrassing pics of him on Instagram. When she looked in his room, there was no phone though. Not even a single side of it. So when she called, Zach had his phone on the canoe. The thing was, none of them, Zach or Maya, was allowed to have phones on the canoe. Not even Leela Tan. And then when Zach answered, he said, "Don't tell Mom and Dad that I have the canoe on. I'm on the canoe and I have my phone on it." "Okay, thanks, Mai." And then he hanged up. Mai was very sad because her ultimate plan revenge was revealed and she couldn't do it. She was crying and sobbing all day, and Leela Tan tried to comfort her and say to shrug it off. Leela Tan and her had a lot of fun moments though. She decided to focus on having fun with her, and she decided to have a different ultimate revenge, and she could still have time. Anyways, when Celeste came over again, they met each other, and they had a lot. And Leela Tan and Celeste was very happy to meet each other. Then, when they went out to eat lunch, Leela sat next to Zach, and Mai sat next to Leela, and Celeste sat next to Mai. Leela started asking stuff to Zach, and Zach started asking stuff to Leela. Leela found everything about Zach pretty interesting, so they kept talking. And then Mai, she was jealous, so she went with Celeste to go bake some cookies. When she came back, she saw Leela Tan on the hammock and gave a cookie to her. "Here's a cookie for you," she said. But then Leela Tan was mad. She knew that Mai was jealous, so she kept yelling at her. And then Mai said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just using Celeste and Zach, and the rest is all about me and you." And who knew? And Mai didn't know, but Celeste was hearing the whole conversation. When Zach, Celeste, and Noah went into their secret fort, Celeste was sobbing. She said, "Your friend Mai is a total fake and a liar. She is using you, and so is she using me." Zach didn't think it was true, and he didn't believe Celeste. Then, when Leela Tan left, and Celeste and Noah, Mai thought she had everything uncontrollable until her birthday. When she saw a card that Zach put, she actually felt like Zach wasn't trying to be rude this whole time. And then when they went back to the fort, Mai finally told him about what happened. They didn't talk until her birthday. On her birthday, the best thing happened. Zach danced her favorite BTS, and she was so happy. She had the best birthday ever, and she finally forgave Zach. The end.